Hello, future me. Welcome to day 366. I fucking put 375 for yesterday. It was 365, and I even completely forgot to mention that it was day 365. It wasn't a year. Day 365 is like a month off, and I don't know how. Yeah, today's been very chill. I haven't done much. I got up at 9 and I felt pretty good when I woke up. It took me a little bit to get out of bed, but I did it. I got up, and I'm getting tired. I can feel my sleep schedule getting settled now. But yeah, I haven't done much today. I worked on another video thing for my video thing. That just came out of my mouth. That's nice. I'm actually pretty proud of it. I did a render in Blender. Wow, that fucking rhymed. I'm just good with words today. But I finally did what I've been wanting to do for so long and create like a 3D environment and then like make an animation out of that. And I wanted to do that for so long and I finally did it. But yeah, I did that. It's cool. I'm adding lore to my Facebook page. If you want to check out my Facebook lore, it's Sid Reynolds on Facebook. I talk about the planet of Jemima. I'm also captured by the universal government. And the files got leaked. Anyways, I don't really know what's going on in my own lore. I never put thought into anything I make. I just go along with it while I'm doing it. Oh, man. I feel pretty good. I've been kind of stressed out today, but like I haven't felt bad. I think I'm at a turning point, and it's kind of stressful on me. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting better, but at the same time, it's like I'm getting back to normal, but all the bad shit that was normal. Like I remember, I used to get really stressed out over really small things, and that went away when everything else went away. And now that I'm kind of becoming normal again, like how I used to be, I kind of forgot about all the bad things that used to be, not just the good things. But honestly, it's better than nothing. Again, my camera's fucking up. My camera's fucking. But yeah, it was really pretty today. Oh yeah, it's April, May 31st. What is today? It's May 31st. Wednesday at 11:28 p.m. Forgot to say that. But yeah, I talked about this last night. Colton was going to edit the name pending episode, and I had asked him multiple times if we wanted to split it in half, just because I didn't want to put all the work on it. I was like, no, I'll just edit it. And then a few days ago, he was like, can you edit the whole thing? And I was like, yeah, but now I can't download the footage. And now I'm like, I can't edit it. You have to edit it. Yeah, I don't know. It's really frustrating. I can't download it. It's like, I tried on my laptop and on here multiple times. And it just like, it says network error. Google Drive's a piece of poop. Yeah. The weather's been really nice today. I woke up, I took a shower, and made some coffee, and I sat outside for what felt like 15 minutes. I kind of want to start doing that because I do not get enough sun. I really don't. And I feel like part of a healthy life is getting some sun every now and then. I am going to try and start going hiking every week. I think I texted the group chat, and they were talking about our next hiking trip is going to be a night hiking trip, which I fucking love. I love night hiking. It is so fun. I look like a little baby. I shaved today. I look so stupid. I'm also wearing this shirt my mom got me. Hey, what are you doing? I'm walking yet. And then on the back it says, I forget about it. And this says, I think it says bada bing, bada boom. Fucking love this shirt. It is a little big on me, but honestly it's comfy. So I don't know what that was about. But yeah, I felt alright, just a little stressed over nothing, literally nothing. I do feel like I am getting back in touch with myself, but it's such a slow process that it hasn't felt like anything's changed, but I know something's changed. if I compare to how I am right now to a month ago, there's a fucking huge difference. But it's been such a slow process that I haven't even noticed it, you know? Yeah. I still don't know if I want to go back next semester. That's such a huge decision for me to make. It's such a huge decision right now, but I know in like 5-10 years I'm going to be like, that's exactly what I'm going to say. May 31st, 2030 at 11:31 p.m. I'm just going to go, I know it. I know it. I can see into the future. I'm drinking milk. If you don't drink milk, you're weird. That's Robin. At least that's what my mom bought 2 of them, one for me, one for her, and she named hers Robin. I forgot what I named mine, so I renamed mine to Robin in I'm fucking stupid. I'm so fucking stupid. In remembrance of Robin and my mom. I don't know what happened to Robin. I don't know what to talk about. Oh yeah, I want to talk more about my trip on Monday. I basically talked about all the big events that happened on Monday. I talked about when I left the house. That was the first thing that popped in my head. Just everything looked like artificially, digitally rendered. It was really cool. After me and my dad got back from McDonald's, we watched an episode of My Name is Earl that I completely forgot about. But I remember watching the episodes, and it didn't happen the entire time, but just every now and then. There's this episode of My Name is Earl where Randy and Earl go to this like hippie camp to cross off a list, and apparently the guy that he's trying to help has smoked so much weed that he like killed his brain cells. But they're there, right? And Randy goes through this like healing meditation thing, and I'm pretty sure what he eats is ayahuasca. They never say it, but he eats this like thing that's used ceremonially, but he like straight up eats it. I'm not sure if it might not be ayahuasca. I don't know, but I think it's kind of like it's like a reference to that. But for the whole rest of the episode, Randy just sees Earl as like a cartoon character. There is one moment like it starts off like where he looks at Earl and he's like bug-eyed, right? And everything else, it's claymation. It's really cool. But the bug-eyed thing, I was seeing Earl like that, but in a completely different episode. His eyes were huge. He looked like a cartoon character. And I remember looking at my dad. His eyes were huge. They weren't as big as when we were watching My Name is Earl, but earlier, when I was laying in bed, I remember looking at my dad. His eyes were massive. It was weird. It was so strange. It was really cool though. Yeah, not that many visual things like that. Like that was probably the biggest visual thing that happened. Everything else was psychological. And again, like it's not that I'm not appreciative of what I went through. I just kind of wish there were more visuals. But I'm not doing that just for I'm not doing it for the visuals. Visuals are such a secondary thing, but at the same time I'm like, I wish there were a little bit more, you know? But yeah. Is there anything else that really I wish I recorded it. I really wish I did. I feel like that's something that everyone should do. It doesn't even have to be a video recording. It can be an audio recording because there's so much shit that you'll forget if you do it. And recording it can really bring you back to it. You should just do it in a way that it's not obvious you're recording. Like maybe set up like cameras, like security cameras or something. Because I feel like if you see a camera blaring down on you in that state, it'll freak you out. Or have someone there to recount everything that you did. But yeah. What else do I want to talk about? Yeah, I think at least for me this has happened both times, and I've only done it twice, so I can't really say like this is for certain. But I really think the main process that happens to your brain is during the come down stage. At least for me, 'cause both times that I did it, It's like, yeah, the trip was really fun. I had a good time. But as I was coming down is really when it's like you're building yourself back up. And as you're building yourself back up, you're kind of getting a new perspective on how you see yourself. And both times, it is not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling at all, but I feel like it's necessary. Both times I was coming down, I felt like I was grieving the loss of my dad, and my dad isn't dead. I don't know. I just feel like I haven't been the best son in the world. I feel like I could hang out with him more. But the thing is that that's true for a lot of my parental figures in my life. It's true for my dad. It was true for my mom. It was true for all of my grandparents. I don't know why my mind's so focused on my dad. I love the fuck out of my dad. But I feel like it's even more true that I don't spend enough time with my grandpa, like Papa and Nana and Nima. You know, I don't know why I'm not feeling that way. Why I didn't feel that way towards them at that moment. I don't know why it was just specifically on my dad. But being in that state, it allows you to like make connections like that. It's like, shit, I love my dad. When he dies, I'm not going to have him anymore. But then your brain can be like, oh shit, everyone else is going to die and you spend more time with him. It's not a good feeling, but I feel like it's necessary to have. Next time I do shrooms, I 100% want to do it outside of nature with someone else, and I don't have my phone on me. Because every time during the come down, I've been distracted. First time I smoked weed during the come down, and the second time I was on my phone the entire time. No, I wasn't on my phone, I was on my laptop. This is where it got weird during the come down. I was feeling sad, so I got a bowl of Doritos and started watching Vanoss, because I fucking love doing that. I know I'm 19 years old and I'm eating a bowl of Doritos and watching Vanoss on my bed. I'm usually not that fucking like ashamed by that, but as I was laying there, I was like eating Doritos, watching Vanoss, and I felt like such a piece of shit. Like I was like, look at me, dude, I'm in my fucking underwear laying in a bed eating Doritos, watching Vanoss. That would have been fine like 10 years ago when I was 9 years old, but I'm 19. I should not be laying in my bed eating a bowl of Doritos while watching Vanoss. And it is a really harsh reality that it really sets on you. And I'm not going to say I accepted that reality. Like, I have accepted it, but I haven't accepted it in such a way where I can, like, start to fix it, right? And that's really why I need to, like, I can't distract myself from the come down. Because no matter how harsh it is, no matter how uncomfortable it is, really focusing at that moment on yourself and who you are and how to make yourself better is in my opinion, the most important part of the whole experience for me. And both times I've just been, majorly distracted by it. So next time I do it, I need to be outside and I need to not have any distractions. Like my trip sitter, whoever it's going to be, it's not going to be my dad next time. But whoever it's going to be, they cannot talk to me. I need to do it basically by myself, but I need to have someone there just in case something happens, you know? And it doesn't have to be outside, but I love it to be outside. But I feel like that's the thing that I need to do in order to get what I want. Because the whole trip, I had it in my head that the whole trip was like the learning experience. And I think that's partially true on higher doses. As you get to higher doses, your subconscious is literally like fighting against it, so things from your subconscious comes up. I'm guessing. I haven't done high doses, I don't know. But I think for especially lower doses, the main part that I want is in the come down, not the actual trip. Because the come down, again, you're rebuilding yourself, you're coming back into reality, you're realizing things that you never realized before because you're seeing them from a whole new perspective, because you're coming back from this place that seemed impossible, right? Your reality has been torn apart, and as it comes back, you're like, what the fuck? What is that? I hadn't seen that before, and then it's gone. And it, like if you don't focus on it, it's gone. And that's what happened. I was having these realizations as I was fucking sitting there watching Vanoss. And one of the ones I do remember is how fucking sad it was to do that. But I remember I had like 2 or 3, maybe 1 or 2 other things that I had realized, but I forgot them now because I didn't pay any attention to them because I was sitting in my bed eating a bowl of Doritos watching Vanoss. But I really think that's the moment I need to put my attention to, because I'm not doing it to have fun. A part of me is because it is a fun thing to do, but the come up and come down were not fun at all. And it is fun, but that's not why I'm doing it. Again, I keep repeating myself. It's a part of me wants to do that, but the main part of me wants to use it in a therapeutic session to make myself not only a better person, but to become a better person, not only for myself but for other people. You know, I have really distanced myself from almost all of my friends, and I realize that. But for some reason, I do not have the strength in me to not do that. And it's, if someone had come up to me and said that, if someone had come up to me, if 5 years ago, if one of my friends was like, I'm distancing myself from all my friends, I'm pushing them away, I literally would have said these words: "You're fucking." No, that's not true. I'm always way too nice. I would bet I would say the same meaning of this. You're fucking stupid. Just don't do that. But now that I'm going through it, I'm like, holy shit, it is really hard not to distance myself from my friends, because I'm convinced they not only hate me, but just like do not want to be around me anymore. And it's really hard not to push myself away like that if I think like that. So even though I realize I'm doing it, and even though I realize I don't want to do it, a big part of me is still convinced that my friends hate me. And that I need to push myself away, because if I stay, then they'll just hate me more and more and more and more and more. Right? I don't know. I feel like I don't need to do it. I just feel like doing this in a therapeutic session, in a therapeutic way, could help me realize that. And I understand that there are different ways I'm not going to say better ways. There are different ways to go about it that don't involve shrooms or anything like that. But I want to try it like this. You know, I 100% realize that you can do it from like meditation, and that's something I do want to do one day. I really want to learn how to meditate, but I do not have discipline, and you 100% need discipline to meditate. I do not have that. I hope that God one day. I have had discipline throughout the entirety of my marching band career. I had discipline, but it's like as soon as marching band was gone, I was like, But yeah. I don't know. I want to try acid. I'd love to try acid. Not anytime soon, but one day. I'm going to do the microdose, and I'm going to take a little break, because I don't want to do it too often. Because that's when it can get really bad for you, is when you do it too often. I've been watching House a lot. House is a pretty good show. It gets a little weird, but honestly, I don't hate it. Spoiler alert, when House goes literally insane, goes to a psychiatric hospital, that part's a little weird, but I like it. I think it's a good storyline. I did skip I think 2 seasons. I think I watched season 1, season 2, season 3, and then skipped to season 6. It was funny. I think I watched the tail end of 5. I don't know. It does get kind of boring in the middle, just because it's the same thing over and over again. Yeah. What did I have to eat today? I woke up. I didn't have anything to eat for a while. Fuck, what did I have for breakfast? I had chili. I had fucking vegetable soup. It was really good. And then I had fish. No. Yes. Did I have fish, or was that yesterday? I had barbecue today too, which was also very, very good. I think the fish was yesterday. I'm pretty tired right now, though. I'm going to go to bed soon, hopefully. But yeah. I'm going to leave it there. If I forgot to talk about anything, leave in the comments, or we'll talk about it tomorrow. Okay. Bye-bye. Idiots. Sorry, that was me.